welcome. Come on in. This, my friends, is an igloo sauna. Now, I know you've heard of soccer camp, you've heard of summer camp, maybe you've even been to football camp, but this is ice camp by All Day Running Company. We've taken over a frozen lake in Minnesota. It is cold, it is fun. You're gonna experience something new, you're gonna learn something new, and most of all, you're gonna meet someone new. Now, I'm gonna take you in this video through how we put on an ice camp at one of the coldest places on earth, some of the coolest people on earth, and some of the most funnest experiences on earth. Let's go. Oh, slippery, you gotta watch your steps. What we've done is we've created Sauna Village on this ice. This ice, it's not breaking. Come on. Check it out. So this ice is about 20 inches thick. Check it out. Look at the blocks over here. Each one of these blocks was cut out for this. And so really, we've created this ice camp village. We call it Sauna Village. We call this the Bad Boy Berry Barrel. This is the Berry Barrel. So we got 1, 2, 3 of the regular trailer saunas. All these saunas get to about 200 plus degrees Fahrenheit. And then check it out. This is probably one of my favorite saunas. No one's ever seen this before. This sauna, no one else has this in the entire world. The entire world. Come on. Come on. No one's ever seen this before. It's a greenhouse sauna. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Let's talk to the crowd. Oh, it might get a little foggy. I got you. What do you guys think of this greenhouse sauna?
It's electric. I mean, the sun, you're getting like double heated, you know?
Double heat.
Double heat.
These panels, the stove, the water,
the fire inside us.
the fire inside you.
You feel more.
You got the oil. How you guys feeling about this? You like this? What do you think?
Fired up, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah.
This is Coach Chris. This is Olympian. This is a adventurer. This is a coach. This is a mentor. This is a man with so much wisdom I can't even. My brain explodes when I talk to this guy. Coach Chris, talk to us about ice camp.
Yeah, look at this, it's beautiful. Where else do you get a chance to do something like this? Ice blocks, cold plunges, saunas, hot, cold, put your body through amazing experience.
What's the benefit of hot and cold?
Hot's gonna bring your core temperature way up. It's gonna have all kinds of physiological effects of bringing your internal temperature up, and then going right into the cold, shocks it right back down. It's just a great interplay between hot and cold for the body. Resilience, immune system, anti-inflammatory, so many benefits to go.
It just goes on and on and on.
It goes on and on, yeah.
How many hours have you spent in the sauna this weekend?
Way too many, probably about 12.
12 hours in the sauna.
In 3 days. A month, a year's worth of sauna time.
How cold do you think this water is?
Well, we know it's 31.7.
31.7 degrees Fahrenheit.
No.
This lake right now. That's
If
cold.
you leave it be, it'll freeze.
And real quick, what did you just get back from?
7 marathons in 7 days on 7 continents.
7?
With the U.S. military, so it's awesome.
Badass. Thanks, big dog.
All right.
Joe Holder, ladies and gentlemen. This is, he's just always stretching. He's always working out.
I'm always working out. This guy.
What up, dog? Talk to us about ice camp, your experience, what'd you think?
You get to see people you also came up with. Always good to see Dev out here. But health and wellness is about building community. You see a lot of people come, get vulnerable, get uncomfortable. I know it sounds cliche, but once you expose yourself to some of these stressors, it also opens you up to be a little bit more vulnerable with other people, create new friendships and things like that. But it's just fun. We got one life to live. Jesse sets these up super well, and you really see people kind of push themselves forward. So it's enjoyable. I think we need more of this. Community builds immunity, not just the ice bath.
So this is our 12-foot long barrel sauna. It's 6 feet high. It's got a Japanese style of wood preservation. It's called shosugiban. It's not painted. A lot of times people look at this, they think it's painted. We torch the outside and it naturally preserves the wood. You're not going to find anyone else building this with half-inch thick tempered glass. This will never break, ever, and I can promise you that. And we got a Hume Estonian stove, which is a little overkill for this.
Is it?
It gets there.
What temperature do you think this can get up to?
In our sub-zero days, if we wanted, we could get 240.
240 degrees to 31.7 degrees. Back and forth is a crazy drastic.
It's a wild contrast.
That's crazy. Look at how long this thing is, by the way. How many people can you fit? 15?
We had 16 yesterday.
16?
I say it's an.
I actually got 19 people in there. So where can people find you?
So nomadsauna.com. People can check our stuff out and place an order if they wanted to buy
Let's
one.
go. We have one of these at the ranch. You guys have probably seen. Best sauna. I am obsessed with this thing. We use it all the time. And this feel when you get in this sauna, for me personally, I feel like I'm not in this country. I'm in this like really unique area in the world, you know?
Totally.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Cool. Take you guys up to the communal area. Let's go. All right, look who we just ran into. Todd, the CEO of All Day Running Company. What's up, Beast?
How you doing, brother?
How was the last couple of days?
Amazing.
Yeah?
Amazing. A lot of good folks out.
Yeah.
People did stuff I think they didn't know they could do.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not just for extremists, it's for everybody. Try something new, have fun, learn something new.
Love that.
It's been good.
Now I'm gonna take people to the cabins. What's the thought behind these very simple cabins in the middle of Minnesota? It's about 0 degrees. I woke up and it's nice. I mean, you're in a sleeping bag, but what's your thought process rather than putting people in a nice big glamping with massage therapists? And you know, we could go the Four Seasons route.
Yeah.
You want to go the cabin route. What's the thoughts?
100%. I mean, this is ice camp, right? So it's gonna be cold. You want to be in the elements. You can camp outside if you want, but we wanted to have something at least indoors, but more primitive that you feel. So we had people cutting the ice and pulling the blocks out and then sleeping in cabins. So it's kind of like a childhood camp, but for adults. And it's been really good.
All right, these are the cabins where the campers sleep. Like Todd said, full experience, full immersion into ice camp. Oh, sorry. Maybe this one. Let's immerse you into the ice camp experience. Don't forget your sleeping bag. You know, sometimes you get a little snow leaked in, but this is the beautiful cabins of ice camp. We want you to immerse yourself in this. We want you to get out of your comfort zone, sleep in a little bit of cold, you feel good, you wake up and you are electric, jump in the sauna, cold plunge. Man, there's nothing like sleeping in a cabin like you were at summer camp. I mean, what else do you need? Maybe a heater, maybe not. It's great. Actually pretty warm. See. This is Ice Camp HQ. This is where we eat. This is where we chat. This is where we do meditation. This is where we do silent meditation. This is where we do breath work. This is where we do everything as a group. And it's warm. It's warm in here. Come on. Automatic doors too.
When you come to things like this that are so unique, the living quarters, what we're gonna do, it's bonkers. Like, you all have a screw loose a little bit. You will bond with people in a way that you don't get in a cubicle. All egos out the window. Nobody cares about body shape, this, that. Like, no one cares. We're all here to, like, for our own reasons. When you eliminate all the niceness and the fancy stuff of living, and you strip it down to like what we're gonna do, it's just so unique that you can't leave connected.
My misogi is to heal my leaky gut and my psoriasis.
And I've never done sauna, I've never done cold plunge, anything like that, so.
So the main reason here is for adventure.
Because I want to set the standards for my kids. I want to be the example for them to do hard things.
And I'm here because I don't miss anything Jesse does. It's always awesome.
These type of events bring people together from a values perspective. A lot of people here, family's a big value for them. Love, doing hard things, increasing your grit, adventure, right? We've already broken the ice, no pun intended, with the people in the room. Now it's time to emphasize on it, do some hard shit together. This will be any happy hour you go to for networking. It will be any event you go to from an industry standpoint. This is mental growth, spiritual growth, physical growth, group growth, and you get to soundboard with amazing people with the same values, not necessarily in the same industry. And this is where your brain starts to really tap into different wires. You start to figure out why you came here.
What do you guys think? Anyone want to tell me what was it? Shorter, longer, hard, easy, no problem? You know, transcendental meditation, like you focus on the word. I was locked into the word, but that's like a great way to just, when your mind starts to drift, just be like, boom, you know, and lock in.
like maybe I was meditating, like I was really blank, and then I would come out and realize I was here again, and then I'd go back to the word.
I had gone somewhere that brought up some sadness and some tears were flowing, and I came back to the word and I created an acronym for it: happiness accessed regularly, embodied newness. So that's what I came up with in that moment.
That feels like a course.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's what I'm supposed to do, is create a course.
I now feel like a loser because I think I took a nap.
I probably had one of the weirdest experiences in this group, maybe. I closed my eyes and I started to say the word, and then it was my dad saying the word for me the whole time. So that was like incredible, like amazing. And then I would hear like somebody's phone went off or like something went off, and it would snap me out of it. And I'd start to say the word again, and then I was right back there. And it was just like, I wasn't seeing, like I was just hearing his voice. He passed in October, so just hearing his voice was like surreal. So I think I need to do this like a lot more often. Like a lot. Right?
Yeah. Me too. Follow along with it.
Part of the reason why I decided to come here. She was diagnosed at 60, early onset. 6 years later, this past June, we had to put her in a facility, June 26th, and then the next day we found out my dad had stage 3 prostate cancer. So it's been a grind, but fuck it, it's life, right? We gotta get through it. So this group though has been inspiring as hell, man. Like, Devon's climbing the fucking mountains. I got Harrison yesterday saying 5 more breaths in the cold water. You guys have shared your stories, so like, when shit gets hard, you can get through it. You know? Life deals with some fucked up things, but the right mindset, the right people, we can get through it together. So when I was meditating, I was just like, gratitude. That's just what kept popping in my mind. You know, thankful for the life that I've had, the friends I've had, the community that I can be a part of. So thank you guys. I appreciate it.
I love hearing these stories. I love humans, you know? And even when you were talking about like looking at this stuff, like I was thinking about like I have such a good life, man. It's just, man, someone made $8 an hour and worked their ass off to make this, you know? And I never had to do that. Like I had a really lucky, still very lucky, my kids are very lucky, but people work their ass off and save money and scrap, you know? They can't come to a place like this. And my dad was one of those people, you know, like worked 6 days a week, plumbing supply house, you know? Everything he earned, he gave to his kids, basically. And I was just thinking like, and just don't take for granted of what you have. Like, it's just what you've been able to accumulate. And you know, everyone's saying, oh, I'm an endurance athlete. Like, you have the luxury of doing that. Like, it just made me really reflect on the things that I have, and like, I don't take it for granted at all. I have a lot of respect for people that really work hard, live an honest life, and come home to a family. Like, I have a tremendous amount of respect for the blue collar attitude. You know, everyone has be better in business or make more money, whatever. I'm telling you, the best thing about money, and you know, I'm saying this from a place with, you know, with my wife and myself, like, is being able to treat people and do amazing things. It's not putting a Picasso on the wall, you know? It's being able to like have experiences and, you know, meet interesting people and treat people. It's like that's the greatest gift of the money by far. And I was just thinking about all that stuff, man. You know? Anyways.
Jesse, you try this? This is way harder than it looks. One. Now this hand is super hot. Look how red it is.
All right, I am Katie Buballs, and I have never cold plunged before.
I'm Julie Maddalini, and yes, I have cold plunged before.
Hi, I'm Meredith Naeem, and I have never done a cold plunge, ever.
So what are your expectations out of today?
To freeze.
I think I'm gonna feel more resilient by the end of today. this is not something that I'm comfortable with, so I'm gonna face my fears, do it with this great community that's here, and hopefully be stronger on the other end.
I expect this to be one of those moments that you go from 0 to -180 because you're gonna stop and you're really gonna appreciate all of the health benefits, all of just the life that you are gonna feel from doing this moment.
Anybody want a saw on the ice?
And then what inspired you to come and do a cold plunge on a frozen lake with a bunch of strangers?
That's a great question. What inspired me is I do like pushing the limits and getting outside my comfort zone. So I hate cold weather, and what better way to push your limits than do something that you don't like?
Last year I went through 3 prophylactic major surgeries, 9.5 hours being the longest one, and my husband joined GoBundance. From that group we heard Jesse Itzler speaking. I was hooked. I needed to find my Misogi, and because I was down for 3 major surgeries, I decided why not? 3 runs. Ice camp, run on ice, yes please.
So 5 months ago, my boyfriend was hit by a car in a golf cart, and he has a spinal cord injury. He's paralyzed from the chest down, and I watch him fight every single day, and he motivates the crap out of me, and so I wanted to come here to push myself and do something that is hard in my own right and be able to go home to him and help him carry on the fight.
What do you expect to get from this?
I expect to get stronger mentally and physically.
I want to get that moment again where I am a badass, and I just want to show my kids you can still be this badass going through all of these different things, living life to the fullest.
What do I hope to gain from this experience? Just mental strength.
How's he doing?
He's
fighting every day, so how's he?
Yeah, he's an animal. Like he's crazy. He took 4 steps with the walker on his own. So awesome. Yeah, it's really incredible.
Okay, no, do it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Get the slush. She's like, what? No. Woo! Yeah!
That was sick.
Damn.
Oh, it's cold. Thing, yeah, you gotta get that. Devon, it's good for you. That's how we break the ice at ice camp, Devon. Alright, so another beautiful part about ice camp is we have a 5K run on the frozen lake. When's the next time you're gonna do a 5K run on a frozen lake?
All right, the other thing is using our nose to breathe, right? Breathing in and out of the nose, just do it a few times. Now breathing in and out of your mouth. Shorter breaths, right, with the mouth, but with the nose, it can actually, what happens is when we breathe in through our nose, it warms the air up before it gets to our lungs. It actually makes it the same temperature as our core body temperature.
Oh my God, I'm allergic to snow.
And it's really important that you do things that make you feel good, make you proud of yourself, and are important to you. Daily. Every day. Every day. You can't, everybody here wants to be a 10 out of 10. Nobody here wants to be an 8. That's a B minus. 8 is an 80. That's a B minus. You raise your hand and you're an 8, like, yes, I'm an 8. That's a B minus, man.
I don't think there's really a way to define it. It was life-altering, and it's cliche, 100% cliche, but I literally feel like a completely different person. And if I never, ever do it again, I am one of 60-something people who can honestly look at anyone in the world now and say, I got in a frozen lake at ice camp. Life does not get better than that.
Wait a second. Ice camp was amazing. Anything that Jesse does, All Day Running Company, I always am a part of because it's always amazing. I'm from Florida, and Getting in a frozen lake was absolutely terrifying to me, and it was the coldest water I have ever been in. But as they say, you put yourself in these situations because it makes you feel like you can go home and do anything, and that's exactly how I always leave these events. Awesome. Ice Camp 2023.
Coming out into the snow like this is definitely out of the ordinary for me, and being able to cut ice, do things that you don't get to do often was just such an experience, as well as being surrounded by amazing people. You don't find these people in the corporate world, in the out and about, so it takes getting to really fun events to meeting really fun people.
What was your favorite part?
I think the experience of sleeping in the bunks and just like feeling like I was truly at camp again, like a kid, for sure.
3 rounds and we've done like, this is our 3rd round, we're going again.
Coming from Hawaii.
The
How long did
sickest-
it take you to get here?
20 hours with delays, but we made it.
20 hours? Oh, you're warm right now.
Yeah, I just did a countdown.
You're chilling.
I'm chilling. She
Let's
loves
go.
it. Let's freaking go.
How was your experience?
10 out of 10.
10.
I would have flown here for 40 hours, walked around America. It's freaking sick, you guys.
Yeah? You love
I'm
it.
like high on life right now from all that. Yeah.
Let's go.
And the community, like, so sick.
We're gonna show some Brianna's surf clips because this chick is a freaking badass surfer. Next level. Show the clips. All right. Appreciate you guys watching. Love, like, share, do whatever you need to do, and hope to see you at Ice Camp next year. I'm going to do something. Come on, come on, come on. Say hi to everyone.
Yeah.